Okay, one, I have allergies right now, so I'm sniffly, and I sound like this. Two, I am procrastinating doing chores right now. I'm starting a vlog instead, so I want to get back into weekly vlogging. It's been so long. What's today? Saturday? Okay, that works. Saturday going into Sunday. It's Father's Day weekend. But my current read is Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. I spontaneously decided to pick this up last week, and I'm fucking loving this. My reading goal of the day is to get to chapter 23, which is page 231 or 230, which means I would be this far in, which for only starting it last week, I would say a good chunk of the way in. And I'm tabbing right now. I'm not annotating just yet. I'm gonna annotate when I'm done. I don't know, it's just a process that I do sometimes where I'm like, I need to make sure that it's a 5-star before I just go through and annotate it. Also, you kind of can't see, I got a new bed finally. After this, I'll do flashback montage to when I got my new bookshelf in, which my mom gave it to me because she didn't want it anymore, and I was like, that shouldn't go to waste. So, and then I also got a third bookshelf. I don't think that's been featured on my channel yet, but yeah, I got a third bookshelf. So like I said, I am enjoying this so fucking much, but this is getting me back into fantasy. I am so happy right now. I'm like only how many pages? I am 191 pages in, and I've already ordered the sequel. And the author, he has a new book coming out in November, so I can finish all this trilogy and then come November start his new series, and I'm so excited for it. And then this one, thank God all the books are out in this, and I can just get them all and read them. So yeah, this will be next fantasy trilogy I get into. Other TBR hopefuls, because my TBR is literally right here. But first off, Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I want to get to this sometime soon. It is literary fiction, so I haven't really been in the literary fiction genre mindset recently, but hopefully that will change. Gilded by Marissa Meyer. I tried reading the Renegades trilogy, and I didn't like it one bit, so this will be my first Marissa Meyer books since the Lunar Chronicles. It's long. It's 500 pages or just over. Let me see. It is 500 pages exactly. So do not mind my cat. He's crying for me to go do the chores. Bobo, I will be out there soon. Don't mind him. So yeah, want to get to this soon, especially now that I'm in a fantasy mood. And then this one is Divine Rivals. This is a beautiful Fairy Loot edition. I want to read this soon, but I'll probably check out a copy from the library because this one is way too gorgeous to be read. But it takes place during World War II era, but rather than it being like World War II, it's like the gods or something have come down and are plaguing the earth with war, so it's like a world war sort of thing. And the main character, Iris, she was trying to write letters to her brother, but then her letters start falling into the hands of somebody else who is her rival at the newspaper column that she works at, the newspaper that she works at. I'm very excited for this. This would be my first Rebecca Ross, and yeah, I want to read this soon. Now for romance hopefuls, because I have been mostly in a romance mood recently. You can't really tell, but this is all romance and that is all romance right here, the 2 whole shelves of it. I want to read Beach Read because it's summer And you know what's funny is that in the part of California that I'm at, it's been, knock on wood, a very cool June. Like, I'm talking 70s to 80s degrees Fahrenheit. Like, very cool. But I want to read Beach Read because it's still warm enough to read Beach Read. So I read People We Meet on Vacation 2 months ago, and I fucking loved it. Like, new favorite of the year, or new favorite of all time, honestly. Obviously, I want to get to love theoretically, because who would I be if I didn't? And of course I have the Barnes & Noble edition because I needed the Taylor Swift paired with chapters of this book extra chapter. Who would I be if I didn't have them? And then this one I want to read, Planes, Trains, and All the Feels. This just sounds really cute. And it feels like one of those like 90s rom-coms. Honestly, it's giving those vibes, which I'm very excited with, very excited about. Just got this one recently too. I'm also thinking about whether or not I should do a video about all the books that I've hauled so far in 2023 that I've kept so far, because although I've hauled a lot of books this year, I've also gotten rid of a lot of books this year too. So it's also to kind of hold me accountable, so then like so many months from after I upload the video, I can be like, okay, which ones did I read, which ones did I DNF, which ones did I unhaul, did I even read it at all? You know, I want to do that. I'm gonna get to my reading goal shortly. You know, it's literally 3 pages. That's 40 pages I have to read. That's nothing. This was actually a birthday gift from one of my friends for my birthday this year, and so I'm finally getting to it. This has been on my radar before. Those are the books I want to hopefully read soon. There will definitely be book hauls in this video because I've bought more books recently. I really shouldn't have done that, but I did that. In fact, I even bought another book tonight. To be fair, it is a copy of House of Sky and Breath in the UK paperback, because I need to have at least one copy to annotate when I reread, because the last book's coming out next January and I need to be able to annotate. Yeah, welcome to this week's reading vlog. Yeah, see you soon. Whisper, say hi. Say hi. Yeah, baby. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with here. All the books are there because I'm emptying out this bookshelf. My desk is a mess and I don't really want to show it, but it will be shown anyways. Yeah, so this is all being moved. TV's going there. That bookshelf is leaving the room completely. These posters are getting taken down. That's getting taken down anyways because I needed to redo the print wall anyways, and I just hadn't, which is why those are there. Short little vlog, but to show that I'm reorganizing my bookshelves. Right, Whisper? Yeah, you're the main character, aren't you? Look at me go. Remember when I said my bed looked bad? This is what we're dealing with now. But hey, the bookshelf's over here now, so I just need to move the desk over now, which, look at the TV. It actually looks quite nice. I'm pretty happy with it. But, yeah. Rip this bookshelf. That's just stuff that's sitting there for right now. But yeah, also look at, because I've been piling shit from my desk and my bookshelf onto here. Yeah, it looks like a fucking wreck. I mean, to be fair, so do I, but like, ta-da! The hair is down. I still look like a mess. The bed still looks like a mess. It looks like I didn't really do anything except for this gap here, but look it! There's a bookshelf. Yeah, Whisper. What do you think? Yeah, there's a nice bookshelf in this corner now. And it looks so good. And I'm so happy with it. Are you happy? Are you happy with it? My bookshelf.
It's been a few days, but here's my last one. I put banners up next to it. This has basically all of my special editions or signed editions in here, mostly special editions. So yeah, most of these shelves didn't change except for this one and that one. And I just added more books over here, and I cleaned up this one. These are my romance shelves. This I cleaned up more. None of these changed except for this one. I just moved it up one. Next we have the CD and DVD shelf. That poster is going to move. And then this is my TBR shelf. And then this is my ARC shelf with my precious Loki and Sylvie. This stuff needs to move. It just doesn't have a spot right now. And then this stuff is all going to get figured out. But I need one of those little big pen holder container things. Anyways, these are all my extra Sarah J. Maas editions. Right, Whisper? Yeah? Yeah, okay. So yeah, that is my room current reorganization. I will be getting a new bed soon. I hope you enjoyed this little mini vlog. Wispy, excuse me. Excuse me. Hope you enjoyed this mini vlog.
So before, I was going to like do a book haul of all the books that I've gotten this year, and like what books have I read and have I not read. Honestly, scratch that. Let's see. Have I forgotten any more? Please tell me I haven't forgotten any more. You know what? I'm leaving this bookshelf as it is. I don't care. My bookshelves look like a mess right now, so please don't judge that if you can see them. Also, I am watching YouTube. I was watching YouTube. So, I've laid out all the books that I haven't read yet. Okay, so, hi. Wow, this is such a great view. So, I'm gonna go through them and basically pick and choose what I do and don't want to keep. Already, I need to be honest with myself. If I have not read this since it coming out, then I'm probably not gonna read it at all. And I even have the special bookmark in here. I'm just not gonna read it. As much as I loved the first two books, like I reread those so many times, and I did really enjoy the third book, but I just don't think I'm gonna finish this series if I haven't already. Next up, just got this one recently, King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. As interested as I am in this, now that I own it, I'm like, I don't actually want to read it. So I'll ask my best friend if she wants this. Otherwise, I'll just take it to like Half Price Books or something. Let's see. So these ones right here, I have Angel's Blood by Nalini Singh. Hi, Whisper. You're getting in my way. I have Simply Irresistible by Jill Shalvis. I just got this one and I still want to read it, so I still want to give it a chance, you know? Okay, honey. Book Lovers, I started this one. How far in did I get? I got 58 pages in. And I wasn't annotating, but I was tabbing. So, I don't know, I kind of still want to give that one another chance, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm interested in this Emily Henry. Okay, honey, don't, oh, you drooled on it. Don't do that. Beach Read, I most definitely want to read. In fact, I was just, girl, hun, don't do it to books I'm hesitant about putting over there in the hesitant pile. I want to keep this. I want to keep Circe. This is a book I got from Book Depository, Writ Book Depository. But I still want to read it because this has been on my radar since it came out, which was 2018. Yeah, 2018. Still want to read Song of Achilles. In fact, I think I have a bookmark in here. I do. I haven't like started it yet, but the bookmark's in there for when I do start. final offer. I own this on Kindle. If I have not read, like, picked this up since reading the first, like, 86 pages, I will just finish it on Kindle, okay? I will just finish it on Kindle. I'm not reading this, and I know I'm not. I just have not wanted to let go. Now this one, I want to finish because I do actually like this one. I DNF'd Things We Hide from the Light just because it was boring to me. That's literally the only reason why. It was boring to me, and I didn't care about the two main characters, which was Lena and I forget his name. See, that's how much I didn't care. But this one I do like. I don't really like Dominic, but I love, what's her face? What's her name? It's been a while since I read this one. Allie, that's what I thought. I like this one, so I'm keeping it. I started this one just as a test run. Got 46 pages in. I like this one, so I'm keeping this. I liked what I read, so I'm keeping it forever and ever. I want to read this. I want to read this very badly, so I'm keeping this one. Pretend You're Mine. Again, I want to read this, so I'm keeping this one too. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I literally just got this, so I'm reading it. Crown for Cold Silver. I'm reading this too. I'm going to read this. Okay. Breasts and Eggs. I got this one in Seattle, actually. This has been one I've wanted to read for a long time now. When did the English translation come out? Like 2019, 2020, so I've heard about it for a while now. I got it at the Elliott Bay Book Company. I want to read this. Bad Girl Reputation. I literally just got this one. How long is it? Oh, not that long at all. I still want to try this one. I want to give this one a chance. Watakoi. I just got this one, so I want to read it. Okay, so we have The Comeback and The Stand-In. I want to read these both. I'm not being that brutal. So what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 books that I've kept so far. That's not horrid. Okay. The Romantic Agenda by Claire Kahn. I want to read this soon. In fact, it's signed and personalized to me, along with The Comeback and The Stand-In. You can't really see from there, but I want to read this. I'm gonna read this year, I promise. In fact, because I've gotten back into my fantasy mood, this is gonna be next after Crown for Cold Silver. I promise I'll read it. I'm so sorry, Ace. You got this for me when we met last year. For consideration, I met Amy Spalding, and I got like not even 50 pages in, and then it's signed and personalized to me. I don't know if I'm interested in this one anymore, so it's going into the maybe pile also. I'm not getting rid of this. You couldn't even pay me. I need to read this. This is a book I want to read soon. I won this in a giveaway. It's signed and personalized to me, so I'm gonna read this soon. I got this a year ago now. This book came out a year ago. Okay, here we go. Another book I got in Seattle, which is Her Majesty's Royal Coven. It's the Ark, which is pretty cool. The font is huge, which I love. I just haven't gotten to it yet, that's all. I want to read this. I want to keep it because I got it in Seattle too. This one I want to read. King of Wrath. I did not like Twisted Games when I had read of it, so I want to try this. So hopefully I like it. Another book I got in Seattle, and so is the next one. The Cat Who Saved Books. It's short, so I'm gonna keep it because it's short, and also, again, because I got it in Seattle. I got a lot of books in Seattle, like Saha. This is the author of Kim Ji-young, born 1982, and if you know me, you know I loved that book. I loved that book so much. This is only the author's second translated book, so I'm gonna read it. I don't care if the rating is 2.92 on Goodreads. I'm gonna read it. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I found this at Savers recently, and I don't know. I'm also hesitant about this one because I don't pick up YA contemporary anymore. I just don't. It's not something I gravitate towards. So this is going in the maybe pile also. I have 1, 2, 3 books left that I own physically that I need to read in the Zodiac Academy series. This one's a prequel, or like prequel / takes place at the same time as the first book. So I do want to read these. I am genuinely still interested in this series, so I'm keeping these. Dark Fae, though, I am hesitant about. Just because I don't know if I'm still interested in this like I am. I mean, the thing is that there are a lot of characters that come in from this series into the Zodiac Academy series, so like I kind of need to keep it and read it, so I'm gonna keep it for now. I've just convinced myself because I remembered that those characters come back into the Zodiac Academy series. Sinner's Playground. I'm reading this. I found this cover when I was out and about for my birthday, and so I want to keep this. It's not fantasy, so that compels me more. Yellowface I just got. The Stolen Heir. Listen, I've had this one since it came out, and I got the Barnes & Noble edition because I wanted it to match the rest of my Cruel Prince books, but I'm hesitant about this one. It is only a duology, but I still haven't picked it up yet since getting it in January, so that is going into the maybe pile actually. Silver in the Bone. I want to give this a chance. Look, it's the Pretty Fairy Loot edition. It's Arthurian legend, so I want to give it a chance. And again, it's Alexandra Bracken, my mostly dislike, but I love Prosper Redding, and I hope to love another book by Alexandra Bracken, author. So keeping that. Divine Rivals, just talked about that. I'm keeping Babel. I'm gonna get to it eventually. Don't know when that is, but eventually. Happy Place I'm keeping because it just has so many good reviews and it's so pretty. I don't want to get rid of it because I want to read it. And then Gilded I just talked about. Now the Ballad of Never After. This is one where I liked the first book a lot to the point where I got the sequel, but I have not even gravitated towards picking up the sequel yet, and I don't own the Fairy Loot edition of the sequel, and I don't know if I even want to read this book either. I'm gonna put it in my maybe pile. Okay, that's 3 books I'm unhauling, and how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my maybe pile. So that's under 40 books, I think. 35 books. Okay, yeah. That makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. This vlog clip, successful. I'm gonna put all these damn books away, except for like my maybe pile. And yeah. So I read up to my part that I needed to last night in Legacy of Ash. Loving it. Loving it. Okay, anyways, I'll update again tonight. Hopefully this stays. The week got away from me, to be fair. I had a movie night with my friends on Monday. I don't even remember what I was doing Tuesday. Wednesday I had a doctor's appointment. And then now it's Thursday. Yeah. So I have been reading more of Lacey Vash. I'm on page 322, so I'm just under halfway. Of course, still loving it, and it seems as though my ship could sail. And oh my god, I was so hoping that those two characters, like, it was actually being set up as a thing and I wasn't just seeing shit, because I had this ship in Elantris and I left them, but they didn't get together and I felt scarred. I felt cheated. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be like that with this, the last. They seem to be getting together. I'm very excited. If you know the characters, you know who I'm talking about. Like, if you've read the book. Anyways, I have a mini book haul. Technically, there's 2 more books, but they're on the bookshelf over there, and I'm too lazy to get them. But it's an Arc of Armada and the Australian paperback of House and Sky and Breath, because I needed an annotating copy. Anyways, one of my other trade came in, which is The Witch is Back by Sophie H. Morgan. I'm very excited about this. It's a nice floppy copy. I'm very excited for this. It sounds really cute. I love the names because they're like very obviously names for witches and wizards. Yeah, very excited about this. Doesn't come out until August, so I got it early, haha. And then next, Glint. I don't know if I mentioned, I read Guild recently. Picked it up on a whim at a very fun, cool Barnes & Noble. And I devoured that in like 3 days, maybe not even. And so, Glint, these books are so expensive on Amazon, so I managed to find a copy on Pango Books and it came in, and I'm so excited to continue on with the series. Also love the flop of these books. So yeah, I will be reading this soon, getting into it soon. So what I'm coming to you all today with, so if you've read the Magnolia Parks books, obviously you know about this. Or if you're interested in the books, you know about this. They got new covers. They're absolutely hideous. So I am on the hunt for Magnolia Parks, the first book. And Daisy Hates The Great Undoing, I think is what it's called, the 4th book. But I ordered from Amazon books 2 and 3. I almost got books 2 to 4, but then I was too slow, and both the copy that was on Pango and Amazon both out of stock. I'm so upset about it, honestly. But yeah, I at least got books 2 and 3. They're coming literally tomorrow. Hopefully, the super cool Barnes & Noble I was just talking about. Online it says they still have some copies in, so either next week or the week after. My boyfriend's gonna take me to that Barnes & Noble, which it's like an hour or over an hour away. It's very sweet of him, just to see if I can get the book, or if they still have the book in stock by then. When we're going, I'm gonna do the like buy online, pick up in store thing, and he's gonna take me to that Barnes & Noble so I can get the first book. So sweet, so sweet. But I'm still on the hunt for book 4. I'm still religiously scrolling through Pango, but because I'm basically trying to add 4 books to my TBR, I started King of Wrath today because I want to read 4 books off of my TBR, which, you know what, I guess this counts as 1. Here's 2. I guess this could be 3, maybe. Yeah, this could be 3. And then I was thinking about doing, what's it called? Here, now we can debate, as if you guys are gonna be able to debate this with me. This vlog is finishing and I'll pick which one of these 2 and I'll tell you. But we have Bad Girl Reputation or The Witch is Back. Either one. This one definitely I'm considering because it's short. It's literally 308 pages. That proves to be sexy to me. And so I am still, I think I'll just read this, honestly. But yeah, so here we go. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. 4 books to read. So then when I add 4 books to my TBR, I'll have read 4 books already. So it's not like I'm adding more books to my TBR in the sense of on top of these ones, on top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese. But I'm already this far in. I'm 153 pages in to it. I'm liking this one so much. Everyone is right when they say that King of Wrath is Anna Huang's like best book she's ever written so far, which like compared to the fact that she has how many books already? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books out, and this is her. I am interested though about the If Love series. I saw that one like 2 months ago, or no, not even 2 months ago, months ago. And it got picked up by Bloom. So either I'll pick up the indie copies or the Bloom Books copies, because those aren't being pulled down and released until like next year. So I got time. Twisted series, I'm not reading, but I will be picking up later, I think in August it comes out. This is King of Wrath, King of Sin, because the Barnes & Noble edition is gorgeous. I'm very much enjoying this. I like this one a lot, and it's so funny. So even though I haven't read the Twisted series, I tried reading, which one was it? Twisted Games, and I didn't like it. But Christian Harper from Twisted Lies showed up in this, and so now I'm curious about just Twisted Lies now. I wasn't liking Twisted Games when I read of it, and to be fair, I didn't read a lot, but I still didn't like what I read. I did not realize that this was in the same world as the Twisted books. I am very excited to keep reading. Yeah, hopefully we'll finish this tonight. If I do, I actually will check in. Mark my words, I will check in. I started editing it yesterday and I was like, damn, it is fun to vlog again and like actually vlog. I know I've not been consistent with this one, but to be fair, this is me getting back into vlogging. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to reading. And I will update later when I finish with my reading, because I'm really hoping that this is like a 4 or 5 star. I mean, it's giving those vibes, but like I still don't know. So, because this is technically my first Anna Huang book. But yeah, check in later. I don't know if I accidentally messed with the settings on my camera this time. Also, my window is open, so if it's loud from like planes passing by, that's why. Or if you can hear a train or other cars speeding, that's why. I finished King of Wrath, in fact, so it's past midnight now, but I finished this at 11:53. I don't even know what time it was when I started, but this took me less than 12 hours to read. In this one, oh my god, I'm so glad I decided to keep King of Wrath and actually read it rather than just unhaul it, because I was thinking about that, because like I said, I'm trying to put all 4 Magnolia Parks books on my TBR, and then I'm trying to put some of those Elsie Silver books on my TBR too, so that's like 2 more books that I need to read in place of it, but that's fine. I do kind of wish I had savored it a bit more, like not read it all in a day, which, I mean, to be fair, I'm still happy I read it. This is a very big achievement, you know, reading a whole book in a day. This is 396 pages, almost 400 pages. I'm tired, but I will admit, by the end of it, or like by the end of the 3rd act breakup, when they are like coming back together, my eyes were sweating a lot. Yeah, they were. Right, Whisper? Oh, Whisper loved the fact that I just stayed at home all day in bed reading. Oh, she was so fucking happy with me. Weren't you, baby? Yeah. But before I even did this. I had a very productive day outside of reading an entire book. I cleaned my whole room. I did fold my laundry like I was supposed to through God Whisper. That will be for tomorrow. I fucking cleaned my whole room, and then I read a whole ass book in a day. Please don't mess with that, Whisper. So yeah. Oh my God, Whisper, you're gonna give me a heart attack. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Please don't rub up against the phone. I'll keep that in. 5 out of 5 stars. I really fucking enjoyed this. Really loved him. I really loved Dante. I'm so into male characters who start off the book as like dickhead assholes, but then end off the book with so much character growth, and like they'll admit when they're wrong and they know they fucked up and they made a mistake and they actually work on being better people. Like, I am so fucking into that. If you're into that, read this book. Read this book. Men who are assholes but then change and become better people and like actually apologize, like actually say the words I'm sorry and genuinely mean it. Read this book. Oh, Terms and Conditions. That's what this book reminded me of. I couldn't remember for a second because I realized this earlier. I was like, why do I love this so much? And then I realized because it reminds me of Terms and Conditions. So if you like Terms and Conditions, you will like King of Wrath. I'm gonna go do my chores and then go to sleep because I already took my melatonin. Tomorrow, oh my God, I can show you my Magnolia Parks books that came in. Not book 1, but whatever. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get that at that Barnes & Noble. Anyways, good night. 5-star read. I will not finish Legacy of Ash in this vlog, but I will get very close. So that's practically 2 books read in this vlog. That's a very successful vlog to me, I would say. I would like to say. Alrighty, last vlog clip of the vlog because it is Saturday. So now we wrap up. Anyways, I wanted to go through, I did not feel like vlogging last night after I read my part of Legacy of Ash because we are in a war. So I'm definitely going to be reading a romance book today. So I am 425 pages in, so just over halfway. I'm very excited that I'm almost done with this. I'm really liking where it's going, but at the same time, because we're in a war scene, I'm very anxious, and he writes his war scenes, or battle scenes, I guess, very good in the sense of, like, the anxiety and dread that you feel. So, yeah. Still chugging on through this. And I read King of Wrath this week, which... this was so good. If you have not read Anna Huang and you're not interested in the Twisted series, just skip those books. Read King of Wrath because oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. I'm very glad I read this one. I'm very hesitant though to read King of Pride, I think is the next one, because although I loved Kai, I don't like Isabella. So, yeah. If I read it, at this point, I'm probably just gonna wait for the Bloom's Books edition. Yeah, the Bloom Books edition to come out because there's gonna be a pretty Barnes & Noble edition. And I love the purple. So today though, I tried reading. How far in did I get? I got 2 chapters in. To be fair, this book has a very low rating on Goodreads, 3.59, I think. But I tried reading Bad Girl Reputation by Elle Kennedy, and I didn't care. But also I hate that the male love interest, his chapter opens up word for word. This is what I get for trying to be a nice guy. I'm fucking sorry, dude. How am I supposed to root for you? Like, I'm sorry. I'm just DNFing this and I'm taking it to Half Price Books. I don't think I can get through 308 pages of these two. And I was reading reviews online earlier after I DNF'd, and people were like, yeah, there's just no character development at all. These books aren't popular for Elle Kennedy for a reason. And apparently, although this one is just straight up boring, the first book is immensely problematic. So, I'm just DNFing, and I'm not gonna do anything with it. I don't know what book I'm gonna try reading next, honestly. I'll pick something, and it'll be romance, and it'll be off of my TBR, because we're holding ourselves accountable. Thank you for watching my return to weekly vlogging. I probably won't vlog Sunday, Monday, this next Sunday, Monday, because I'll be 1 with my boyfriend and 2 going to like a friend outing. Probably won't vlog. I can't imagine myself vlogging. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I will see you on my next vlog or in my next video, which I think might be the mid-year book freakout tag. So yeah,